everyone, welcome to The Neat Life. I'm Sarah and I am actually going to be doing my first reaction video today, and I'm very excited about watching this video. Today is just like a downtime day. We celebrated a friend's birthday last night, and so you'll have to excuse the robe attire, but this is how I'm chilling today. And it's like gloomy out, and yeah, we're not doing anything today. So it's the perfect day to watch some YouTube videos. And I chose one that I was really interested in because I'm always so intrigued by DIYs, because they like these Dollar Tree DIYs, because it all looks so easy to do. It's obviously inexpensive, and I am all for, you know, decorating or organizing on a budget. Not everybody can afford to do everything so extravagant and lavish, but there are ways. I just love that there are so many people that that share DIYs and share tips and tricks. A lot of what I like to share too, but I haven't tapped into my DIY wheel as much as I would like to. I love watching DIYs. I feel inspired by DIYs. They're very inspirational. I very much respect DIYers. I do prefer easy DIYs though, just like I prefer easy recipes. I just, it's not that I don't like to challenge myself, because I do. It's just, I think that my personality is more of, I would rather it just be done. There are people that love doing DIYs and like really thrive in that, and then there are people that do not, and that's okay. So these DIYs though look fairly easy and fairly nice, and I'm very excited to get into this video. So let's get to it. Okay, I'm so excited to watch this.
Everyone, it's Sarah G with Chic on the Cheap, and today I have a bunch of Dollar Tree DIY.
I love her YouTube name.
I'm making a to share with you to help you give your bathroom a high-end, luxurious look on a budget.
I love those labels.
For this video, let's go ahead and get started.
I love them.
Okay, so first we're going to start with these Dollar Tree jars that do come in 2 different sizes.
Okay, so sorry, I have to pause for a minute because I always see like these Dollar Tree DIY like videos on TikTok or here on YouTube, but they always find like the cutest jars and the cutest like canisters, and maybe it's just our Dollar Trees here in St. Louis or like near us, but I can never find cute stuff like this. Do you guys have cute jars like this at your Dollar Trees?
This is just so you guys can see the size difference, but I'll be using the smaller ones for this project. And the first step is to spray paint the lids. I went in with a white glass spray paint and gave the lids 2 coats. I'm
not afraid of spray paint. Spray painting, it's easy. I can do it. You can do it. It's inexpensive. Great way to transform anything.
While those were drying, I cut out some free printable labels that I made. A link to them can be found down in the description box below. And I just
love a good label.
Computer paper, but you can of course use vinyl picture paper if you would like. That immediately turns these into stickers, but I'm trying to do this as cheaply as possible, so I'm just going to use a glue stick to apply one to.
Oh, that's a good idea. I never thought about using a glue stick. I also sell printables, not labels, but that's a good idea. I'm gonna have to tap into that. But I love that she just used a glue stick and didn't have to like print it out on any kind of sticker paper. That's genius.
Bamboo cutting boards and place the jars on top.
I love those boards. Bamboo is so good. I love bamboo.
Next is another way to get some Dollar Tree jars,
especially in the bathroom.
I love these. They have clear lids, so it's really easy to see what's inside of them. I use them all over my home. However, in this DIY, I'm using them for their shape. And the first step is to hot glue a marble to the top of each lid. And yes, you can find bags of marbles at Dollar Tree, and you'll want to use the smallest amount of.
You guys, that is so genius. A marble? I wouldn't have even thought to use a marble.
Hot glue as possible. Now here's a pro tip. We are about to spray paint these, but before you want to make sure you look over your jars and make sure there are no glue strings. You can even use a hair dryer to remove them. That works well too. Because we want to make these look very high end, and the easiest way to make them look cheap is to spray paint over any of those pesky strings your glue gun left behind. Once the jars are ready to go, you'll just want to take them outside and spray paint them.
I love that.
I'm using a flat or matte black spray paint, and I'm giving the jars and lids to.
I told you, you can literally spray paint anything. It's such an easy way to make something look totally different.
And here's how the jars turn out. They're very modern looking.
Oh, they're so pretty.
You find in Pottery Barn or Quick Barrel, and I'll show you a few styling options with these. But first, let me show you how to upgrade the Dollar Tree's cookie pans.
Ooh.
This is one that I've had for a while. It's been used many times, and we're going to turn it into something beautiful. First, I used the Stay Black spray paint, and I sprayed everything but the middle portion of the pan because that's going to be covered up. Then I picked up this pack of wall tiles from the Target dollar spot. You get 10 sheets or 60 tiles.
Oh my gosh, I love the Target dollar spot. It's my weakness. I try not to go into Target because I will literally buy things I don't need. But the fact that they have these packs of wall tiles is amazing. For $5, that's a great deal.
$5. And instead of using these as stickers or as decals like you're supposed to, I'm going to keep everything together on a single sheet, and I'm just going to trim out the white portion on both ends. Once that was done, I added a lot of Mod Podge to the center of the pan, and then placed the sheet on top, making sure to smooth everything out so that the sheet was laying flat.
That's cute.
And here's how the pan or now tray turned out. And here's a look at how I styled it with the
bathroom. Oh, for the bathroom.
I think this looks really nice and would be perfect for a bathroom or kitchen.
That's so cute. You guys, trays are not cheap. Like, they're expensive. I have a few of them, but they're not the cheapest thing to buy. Like, you can literally turn a baking pan into a tray. I love those charger plates. I actually use one for all of our hot sauces on the counter in our kitchen. And they're really good and inexpensive, and it's a good way just to like contain a collection of things. But yeah, these are really cute, and I have seen these at the Dollar Tree.
Of course, with the items we've made, and I styled it like this. It creates a high-end look.
Oh, I love that. Love that.
Next, I'll show you a way to use these Dollar Tree candy jars.
See, I never see things like this at the Dollar Tree. These are so cute.
This is an 80 ounce, which is the largest size, and a smaller 55 ounce, which is what I'm using for this idea. And what you'll want to do is pick up some bath soap or salt from Dollar Tree and pour it into one of the candy jars. I found this moisturizing bath soap at Dollar Tree, and it smells so good. Decanting
is an organizer's just aesthetic dream. I love decanting things into pretty jars, canisters, whatever. But I love these giant ones, and I'm gonna have to search for these.
Once that was done, I grabbed one of these little scoops. You get 4 in the package.
Ah, the scoops.
So adorable. And I put
love.
in the jar, which will make this so easy to use.
Ooh. Cute.
Next, I filled another candy jar with some pink bath salts. This is also from Dollar Tree, and I added a scoop, and here's how they turned out.
I love them.
And here's an example of how I styled one of the candy jars on the black tray.
That's cute. I've never been a fan, like, I put like, we have like this little wooden box on the back of our toilet, but I've seen like bathrooms really cute, like styled like this, but I don't know. I'm very picky about what I would put on the back of a toilet. This looks very pretty, but toilets are so gross. I don't know. I don't use it for like pretty things. I use it for like toilet paper and wipes and stuff like that.
Okay, so here's another tree idea. I found this wall art at Dollar Tree. I really like the pattern on the outside edges, so I grabbed 3 of them. And the first thing I did was remove the border on the front of the art using a flathead screwdriver to start the process, and then I was able to peel the rest of it off. And once the border was removed from all of the trays, they were able to lay flat on the table like this.
Oh, that's cute.
The next step is optional, but you can paint the inside of the wall art. I'm just using chalkboard paint from Dollar Tree, and here's how the wall art or now trays looked once they were dry.
Oh my gosh, so cute.
And here's one styling idea with the tray. I found this table mirror at Dollar Tree and placed it on the inside with a Walmart candle that smells so good, and a little
I like that.
from the Target dollar spot.
That's really cute.
You can also add one of the Dollar Tree's soap dispensers to this, but one tip before you do, be sure to pick up one of each of these.
Also, I'm just realizing that I think a lot of this she's finding online. That's why she keeps showing the online screenshot or whatever, and duh, I can't find it at our local Dollar Trees, but I can definitely search for all of this online. So I'm gonna do that.
These are the two that I grabbed, and all you have to do is just switch the pumps, and you can create a really modern looking soap dispenser. These are all the rage right now, and they can be really expensive.
Yeah, the matte black is like so popular, you guys. Cool.
Now, if you want to take things a step further, grab the soap dish from Dollar Tree and a bar of soap. I thought this one looked pretty, and place everything inside the tray for a really elegant look.
Cute. You guys, these are so good.
And the final idea with the trays is to take two of these glass candle holders and hopper a tray on top of those, making sure the tray is centered to create a two-tiered setup like this.
That's cute.
Next, before we style this, I wanted to show you what we're going to put on it. I grabbed some of these hand soaps. I really like their shape, and peeled off their labels. And just know you can use more upcycled tape. I
have done this, and I do this a lot. I upcycle a lot of my like really cute soap dispensers, cute like bottles. I reuse my like candle jars. Oh my gosh, I upcycle with candle jars all the time. You can use them for so many things. But yeah, these soap dispensers are really cute. I especially like to keep foamy soap ones, like at the holidays and stuff when I get like the fun ones from Bath and Body Works. Those bottles are always so cute. So I just like peel the sticker off and I reuse them. They're so good.
Containers you would like for this, you'll just want to make sure they are empty and cleaned out. Next, I grabbed some more of the free printable labels that I made. Again, the link to these will be down in the description box below. And here's a really cool label hack if you're just using computer paper like I am. Grab some quick cover shelf liner in the Dollar Tree's kitchen section and cut a piece of it a little larger than the label. And once you have the quick cover the size you would like, peel the sticky portion off of the paper and place it on the label, making sure everything is nice and smooth, and attach it to your bottle or dispenser. Be sure to smooth everything out again, and this should make a semi-waterproof label.
I love it.
Super cheap.
I haven't used contact paper since I worked at a preschool. We used to use contact paper for everything. I didn't even think to buy it and use it to laminate my labels. Oh my gosh. You see, this is why it's great to like see other creatives, and clearly DIY is not my wheelhouse, but I just love getting inspiration and ideas from other people, and seeing some of these it like opens up like another creative part of my brain that's like, oh, I could do this with that, and I could do this with that. So this is exciting.
I have another label hack that is truly waterproof at the end of this video, but this is such a cool hack, and once you start using it, you'll want to label everything like me. Yeah. First, I took my favorite Dollar Tree nail polish remover and labeled that. And these Dollar Tree spray bottles, I love how these turned out. They look so professional.
I'm getting some of those.
On top of the bamboo cutting boards, or even on this little dollar spot shelf.
Love, 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 love.
And I even made labels for these glass containers that I got for $6 a piece at Target. I filled them up with laundry pods and dish detergent pods.
Yeah, these are really good.
And using the magic cover.
I like seeing these in laundry rooms.
I was able to attach the labels. And it just makes these look so pretty and organized. I just love it.
Yeah, those are really nice.
And the last thing that I labeled using this method was this Dollar Tree ice bucket, because I thought it made the perfect chic looking hand towel holder or basket. And these are just the plain white hand towels from Dollar Tree. I just rolled them up and placed them inside.
That's cute. I love that.
Next is a super easy way to give a glass vase or candle holder a chic upgrade. Just tape a plastic bag around the
spray
top,
paint,
making sure the tape is in a straight or even line, and then spray paint the bottom of the glass containers. Once the spray paint is dry, you can peel off the tape, and if for some reason your line isn't exactly straight, you can take a Q-tip and some fingernail polish remover and clean up the line.
Oh,
here's how the vase and candle holder turned out. We've given them a really beautiful color block look, and if you look these up, you will see they can be so expensive for some reason.
They are expensive, you guys. What a great dupe.
And for the base, I'm going to add this faux stem. I was so excited to see these in Dollar Tree. They have a few different kinds to choose from, and these could be super expensive too. And I just trimmed the stem down and added it to the base.
Cute.
And I think this looks so beautiful. Then for the candle holder, I added some of these Dollar Tree nail files. You get 3 in a pack. And now I can finally show you how I styled the trays we made earlier. I
love how it all came together.
And the nail polish remover on the bottom, along with a candle holder and nail files and a little
so cute
plants that I picked up from the Target dollar spot.
That looks so good. We don't have a lot of countertop space in our bathroom, so I cannot do anything like this in our bathroom now. But I'm very excited to hopefully have a much bigger bathroom at our next home, wherever that is, because I would love to be able to have canisters and things like that on the counter with different things, but I just don't have the space for it right now.
You can of course style it however you would like. Next is a really easy way to make trendy art for your bathroom or anywhere else in your home. You'll just want to pick up a pair of Dollar Tree picture frames and add some white computer or cardstock paper to the inside. Then you'll want to pick up a set of wall decals. Dollar Tree actually has some really modern ones to choose from. This is the set that I came home with. You get 4 of the decals, 2 on the front and 2 on the back. And I picked out the 2 that I like the best and applied them to the center of the frame.
That's so cute. You guys.
And it's so cool. In a matter of seconds, you created some really trendy and modern
I love that
artwork.
That looks really cute.
Now, if making artwork isn't for you, you can always just pick some up from Dollar Tree. They've actually really improved their selection. These are just some that I saw during my latest trip, and I think they're so good.
Those are cute.
I just love that you can take affordable pieces from Dollar Tree, like their art or wall decals, and make them look like an expensive addition to your home.
That's great.
Next is another decor and organization idea using these little decorative drawers.
Organization, that's my language.
And the first thing I did was unscrew the little drawer pulls on the front, and they came right off. Then I spray painted them black, and you do have to spray paint them lightly because they are so small it's easy to blow them away. And while they were drying, I glued 2 of the drawer sets together side by side, and then I glued the other 2 on top of that, making sure everything lined up evenly.
Oh, that's cute.
And here's a closer look. This is what the glued together drawers should look like. Then the last step was to screw the painted drawer pulls back on. And here's the final result.
That's such a great dupe because all of my like jewelry and makeup organizers are acrylic, so they're like all clear, which I like. That's like an aesthetic that I really like, but it can get expensive. You have to buy a bunch of different pieces sometimes, and it can get expensive. So this is a great dupe to keep you organized. Again, organization does not have to cost you a ton. There are ways, and this is a great way.
Add bracelets or rings inside of this, or hair ties, clips, or lipsticks, whatever you would like. But I
love the little plants. They look so cute. I'm all about a little faux plant.
Alright, so the next idea is my favorite. I found these shampoo pumps at Dollar Tree and these shampoo bottles, and here's how they look together. I already like the way this looks so much.
Yeah, those are so nice.
Next, I took another set of labels that I made, again printed on plain computer paper, and this pack of self-laminating sheets. You get 3 for $1.25.
I'm about to have bottles all over this house. These are all so cute.
Look like. You get instructions on how to use them, but we're ignoring those because I have a different method. And what you'll want to do is pull the sticky part off and apply it to the label, making sure the label is in the middle like this. And then just apply it to the bottle. I like to start by smoothing out the middle and then work on smoothing out the sides. And just like with the shelf liner hack, you'll want to make sure there are no creases or spaces where the water can get through.
Oh yeah, because it's paper.
And that's how you create a truly waterproof label on the sheet. I made sure to test this method out in the shower under the sink like this, and I was so impressed.
Nice.
I did decide to make a pair of shampoo and conditioner
bottles. It looks so good.
They look so good. Next, I found out these spa soap and soft soap refill containers at Dollar Tree also fit the shampoo pumps.
There are a lot of products from the Dollar Tree that I wouldn't buy, and body wash and stuff is probably one of them. But it is definitely something you can do, and it's inexpensive. And they do have like all these really big refill bottles, which saves you in the long run too.
It came off really easily. Then I added the pump and another label that I put a laminating sheet on and applied it to the bottle to create a large bottle of hand soap.
Cute. That looks good.
I ended up making a pair for my kitchen sink of hand soap and dish soap. I just love the size of these and how high-end they look.
Yeah, that looks really good.
And here is the finished or complete set. I'm seriously so happy with how these look.
It looks so good.
They look so expensive to me and so high-end, and they will definitely help give your home an elevated or luxurious look on a budget.
Mm-hmm.
And finally, this is just a little bonus tip for this video. I've shared with you a few different ways to make affordable labels, but if you don't want to go through the trouble of printing them off and using the different hacks that I've shared with you, you can always just buy some labels on Etsy. There's so many nice ones to choose from at different price points. And
you can buy some labels at Etsy, and I am going to have some labels available at some point because why wouldn't I? I'm a professional organizer and I love to label everything. But as of now, I've only been making printables that you can decorate with, like frame and style with. But printable labels is definitely ideal and definitely something that I want to offer you guys. So I'm gonna have to do that.
I did go ahead and buy some to show you as an example. First, I found these hand soaps at Dollar Tree and I loved the bottles. I thought they looked really expensive, and I placed the labels that I bought from Etsy on those.
Love.
And then I found these Bolero shampoo and conditioner bottles, and I do think Bolero does a good job with their labels. However, just by switching them out with the ones that I bought from Etsy, you just get a completely different look. This looks so high-end, and you can refill these bottles and keep reusing them with the same labels on them.
Yep.
And one last tip, if you have any leftover residue on your bottles or on your dispensers from the labels that you took off, be sure to use some Goo Gone. You can get it at Dollar Tree. It works really well, and it's going to remove any of that residue and give you a nice clean surface to work with.
Yeah. Goo Gone is really good.
Alright guys, well that's it. Those are some Dollar Tree DIY hacks and ideas to help you get the luxury look for your home on a budget. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had so much fun making these projects.
Those were so good.
Be sure to let me know which one was your favorite down in
Those
the
were so
comments
good.
section.
You guys should definitely check Chic on the Cheap out, because those were some really good ideas. And now I'm gonna like watch all her videos and try to get some more ideas. But those were really good, and I hope you guys liked this reaction video. If you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe, like this video, comment, let me know what you loved, what was like your favorite DIY that you saw in this video, and let me know if you want me to try any of these out, because I'm literally about to start scrolling on the Dollar Tree's website. But I will see you guys next time. Thank you for joining. Again, be sure to subscribe if you haven't. See you next time.